This is breaking news. Harrison Mooney, writer for the Vancouver Sun and of course Puck Daddy, potentially in some serious hot water after sending harassing tweets to women on Twitter. Hi, I'm Tommy C, and this is your Shot from the Point update. Look, I normally wouldn't cover something this silly, but we just did a video on Harrison. Harrison is, I think, a very good writer for Puck Daddy, but we have noticed signs in recent months of elitism, and this most recent incident where he was a big part of hashtag ban the stripper. We just did a video about this just a few hours ago. He was sort of seeing himself as somewhat of a women's rights advocate. Look at the link below and you can check that prior video. Apparently, and the folks at Puck Daddy are not talking about exactly what happened or what kind of hot water he's in. Let's check in with let's actually check in with Greg Wyshynski right now, or at least his tweet. Greg Wyshynski says, not yet allowed to comment. I hope you can all appreciate this for that moment. I also like to point out that Harrison has actually removed Puck Daddy on his bio on Twitter. Now that doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean that he got canned or anything. They're probably looking at potential suspension. But let's also take a look at what exactly he's accused of. Now I'll take this tweet. This Twitter user named Wraparound Curl sent a part or posted a part of a direct message conversation between Harrison and herself, and you can see at the top here it says heartfelt apology help. That was a stupid moment for me and I feel like an idiot. She responds, Jesus, I'm tired and have a migraine. Yep, totally weird considering I had to push you away and say no twice. Not cool at all. I hadn't replied because I had nothing to really say, and revisiting the topic isn't making it better. An apology is noted. Never do that to another human being again. Now, I can only assume that they met in a bar and he pushed her away and he didn't get the hint. Then he writes something bizarre, and it's really consistent with kind of Harrison's elitism. Your sarcasm is also noted. I don't know. I'm relatively new to this whole trying to kiss girls thing. I tend to overthink things. I'm also Canadian, so apologizing is my nature. Anyway, get better, get rested, stay well, bye. Then she writes, as part of her post, I was sent like 3 messages in a row. I ignored them, so I snapped. I'm not being sarcastic, and there was nothing of note. So she was being very, very, very serious that whatever happened was not making her happy. Well, here's the thing. It doesn't end there, because apparently some other folks on Twitter released some prior conversations. This is supposedly this is Harrison reporting to a Twitter user called Daisy. God, your lips are unbelievable. I bet you have to say eyes slightly up here so guys don't stop staring at your amazing lips. And then she posts this and then writes Harrison Mooney is a creep. Here's another one by somebody named Ace Neptune. Let's make out. Where do you live? Is it here? If not, never mind. Disregard this message. Disregard it. It's really funny. So Barstool, the Barstool Sports, who apparently is an enemy of Harrison, posted all these tweets, and they could not be happier that he's in hot water or been embarrassed like this. They had a little bit of a Twitter war. This is my personal favorite. He wrote this, and this is he's also stopped posting on Twitter. Harrison, this has been a fun day. Couple dumb DMs shared. They're augmented by a lie or two, and then someone calls you a nigger. His words, not mine. And then he writes Twitter. Heather Ferguson, who I guess I don't know who Heather Ferguson is. The N-word is unfortunate, but it's pretty clear that you have a pattern of harassing women online. Why not apologize? Harrison writes back, I did already. I admitted to saying a really stupid thing. I apologized as sincerely as I could. And yet, here we are. At Harrison Mooney. Okay, well, then the next step would be stop harassing people so you don't have DMs to share. I sent, so you don't have DMs to share. I sent Harrison, I sent Heather. I was like, do you look, I mean, I wasn't familiar with this site at the time, the Barstool Sports. I was like, do you have any evidence that he's actually harassing women? And then she sends me a tweet back immediately. This is terribly funny, if you ask me. Not my job. Heather Ferguson, lecturer of Harrison Mooney. Just a little bio on her. unapologetic supporter of early mornings, dark roast coffee, contemporary art, feminism, big surprise, and the canoe routes of the Agwelling Park. I don't know, maybe some park in Canada. What the hell do I know? I'm not that smart. But I am smart enough to point this out. Harrison Mooney, again, was a big part of this hashtag ban the stripper movement. He wrote an article. The strippers, of course, is this kind of raunchy song that they play during a game with the Blackhawks called Shoot the Puck. Pretty girl touches it, they play dun 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 dun, you know, and that whole jazz and what have you. Well, apparently that's passive sexism. And Puck Daddy's really against passive sexism. We're going to find out how against direct sexism, because I made the argument that this is just political correctness gone awry. There was really it was just a simple joke. It wasn't across the board sexism. When you're writing creepy stuff like that to chicks, that's direct, in a direct message. That's direct sexism, I suppose. Now, I'm willing to give Harrison the benefit of the doubt. Certainly has the right to flirt, as long as, you know, no means no. I really want to hear what he has to say. Also, I would have liked to seen from let's flipping back here. I would have liked to seen the entire conversation from Wraparound Curl. I thought this might be a little unfair, but if it's true, I mean, your lips are unbelievable. I mean, it just depends on how much he's doing it, and if they're saying like, look, I've had enough, and he's still doing it. I mean, everybody knows that, especially a self-righteous elitist liberal. So, I mean, this is potential to really throw Harrison's career in a tizzy. You really can't be a purveyor of purveyor is the wrong word. A feminist rights activist or whatever the hell he proposes or wants to be, and basically don't know. No means no. That's the bottom line. Am I enjoying this? And am I reveling in this? I don't want to be. Yes, I am. I am absolutely reveling in this. Me and Harrison had a conversation a few days ago about hashtag ban the stripper. I told him he was acting like a Puritan. This is over the top. This is not real. This is not a real important issue. And he got very self-righteous with me and told me, I have to stand up for what I believe in. Well, believe this. You're in hot water. And is really funny to me, you know, with such a liberal guy you are, how all these liberals are throwing you right under the bus. I didn't see anything too bad in here. But I wonder, it does kind of show a pattern that there might be more. Look, every guy in the world makes a mistake and has to be told, hey, calm it down. As long as you calm it down, it's really no big deal. It's a part of growing up. But then again, Harrison Mooney's 28 years old. At least that's what he told me last time he's on this show, or at least on this channel. So I really don't know what else to say about it. But this is funny, and the timing couldn't be better. I would love to talk to Harrison about this. I would actually like to get his side of the story out, because I don't think that just that part of the direct message really shows a tale. I don't wish he gets fired. Look, should we getting that kind of brings up another discussion. Should we be getting fired for stuff we're doing off duty, like, you know, like our personal lives? Yes, there's a line. I understand. But I mean, that concerns me as well, and I want to hear Harrison's side. I don't think he's going to come on our show, but we'll see what happens. I don't want him to lose his job either. Maybe a suspension and get him back to work and what have you. I do wish Harrison the best, but I got to be honest with you. I got rethink your politics, because your politics mean you have to constantly hold up this ridiculous standard, and you can't act like a goofy guy once in a while, and you certainly can't be telling everybody about being a feminist advocate and sending creepy messages on Twitter. That's it. I'm Tommy C. Again, Harrison Mooney, potentially in hot water for sending harassing direct messages on Twitter. I'm out of here. Peace.